cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face this fact, there ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars.
SimMotion has teamed up with iRacing and V&M Simulation with an extreme prize package for Season 4. To win, paint any car with a SimMotion logo, race in 10 official iRacing events, and you are entered to win an extreme direct drive and GT wheel bundle. But that's not all. Compete in the Formula 1600 Fixed Series, win your division, and you could score this set of pedals. Gear up and get racing. The rewards are waiting. SimMotion has teamed up with...
Hello and welcome to the Broken Wing Racing League. This is the Vees and Rays Season 10, Round 3 at some point. I'm here with Jason Alvarez. He's my co-commentator. He just had to step out for a quick bit. Yeah, we're here and we're racing at some point with the Vees and Rays. Should be a good one. This is a bit of a different race. It's not your typical quali and then just the 45-minute race. This is it's got heat races, so we'll have 2 heat races. I believe it will be starting with the qualifying and then your 2 heat races. So yeah, we're just going to go through some of our top drivers here in the Rays. Got Trey Mistak with a 115, followed by Daniel Varon, Tom Smith, Chris Lambeth, Cody Finera, Michael Coates, Lars Tyhouse, Mark Foley. We do have another Ray in Angel Benilla Soto, but he has not put in a time as of yet. Moving on to the Vees, we got Parvinder Letter, in a 126.8, followed by Michelle Lynn, Ethan Orr, Ken Poulin, Guido Marzucci, Joshua Justice, Jackson Shallock, Jonathan Paget, Enrique Casamales. Yeah, I think I got that right. Jason Grider, and then Brady Conan. And we did just have Dave Palmer join in the Ray. Yeah. Let's try and go on board here with someone that's actually on track. Go on board here with Chris Lambeth.
And yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, we've got Jason. He's back now. Jason, welcome.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Bush's Baked Bean Endurance is, like I said, they didn't really retire the Bush's Baked Beans entirely, just from the GT3 series, I guess.
Yeah, as it looks like it with the cursed bean logo there in the bottom left corner as well. Yeah, so we've gone through all the drivers and the V's and the Rays so far.
And in practice, it looks like Ken Poulin just took the fastest time. That's very impressive.
Yes, it is. Yeah, when I was going through it, it was Parvinder, and he's just taken it. As we can, yeah, the V's are extremely close. The top 4 for sure are just within hundreds of each other. Very impressive there. Take a look at Parvinder, because Parvinder is on track. Ken Poulin set in that fast time and then went into the pit. Yeah, Jason, as I was saying earlier, this is a heat race. We got 2 heats in the qualifying. This isn't our typical just qualifying in a 45-minute race.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on that? Because as far as that's all I've got from our admins.
Well, as far as heat races go, I mean, it's going to be kind of nice for some of these drivers who we didn't see any carnage per se. I mean, we did see 2 drivers that came together. Put that one twice, and it was the same drivers. One spun, and so beyond that, nothing else on track was really anything that like noteworthy, I guess. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of collisions. So that's kind of one of the reasons why you do heat races. Give some redemption. I mean, like, I think in the F4 series that's coming up on Friday, like, that is something where you'll see more, like, you'd want more opportunities like heat races, because if you crash out the first one, you know, you get a chance on the second one. This being 3 races, and it's a 12-minute, 12-minute, 15-minute, I think it gives everyone an opportunity to get that first place.
No, it definitely does. As far as normal heat races go, you're 100% right on all of that. It will definitely be interesting, especially with how close all these drivers are on pace. Like the top 8 just in the Rays are all within 1 second. I would say just about. Lars maybe just a little bit off there, but still, like, it's anyone's game. And then with the shorter the races, it's a lot more of a sprint. I think we'll get maybe some more moves as well, instead of a bit less calculated and less strategy. More just racing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think this would be really exciting. And we're on board with Michelle Lynn. And fun fact that I have queued up here is they raced for 20 years in real life, mostly Formula Ford and Formula Junior. Last time I raced was in 2010 in my Formula Ford at NHMS. What's NHMS? New Hampshire Motor Speedway? I don't think that's a thing, but...
Sounds right, but I also don't know.
Ford... New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Boy, I kicked that one out from nowhere, and I was right. That is fantastic. I'm just going to say that I am very good at my job.
No, you are very good. Very good at your job. That is for sure.
Who would have pulled that one out like that, though? I mean, like, that's a hard thing to think about, like acronyms or something. And I'm like, I'm curious what that speedway looks like, because I don't even think there's one in iRacing.
No, I don't
based
think
on that track.
I don't think there is, and if that was her home track and she raced in the Vees and Rays, I think that would be a good one for them to scan. Yeah, Formula Ford as well. I think that would be a great one to scan then. Just for a bunch of categories.
It is like an interesting coliseum here. Like, taking a look at it, a little gander, and there's a chance of Bremit to get in iRacing, to be honest, but I haven't taken a look here. But I would say it's similar to, so it's 1.058 miles. It's an oval, but it's similar to one of those, one of those, like, long straight, but it's kind of narrow. It's not like an oval. It's for the life of me, like, have you ever seen the iRacing Super Speedway, that made up one? It's similar to that. It's got a really sharp. Both sections are both 1 and 2 are the same as 3 and 4. It's really sharp, so it comes in like almost similar to like a pancake scenario versus like a ball. Sphere, like a circle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's interesting. That would, I think that would definitely be an interesting one to get on the service, but there's so many more that they need to put on the service first, so all in good time. With just less than a minute here until practice is over, and we still have more drivers joining here. Gotten ourselves up to 22 drivers on the grid between the Vees and the Rays. It would be, we've got 10 Rays and 12 Vees.
That's awesome. And you know what's funny is iRacing does have the New Hampshire Motor Speedway on scanned and on the service. So look at us too. We both are in an oval league, and we didn't know that at all.
Nope.
At least we have like 15 seconds left to go in practice, and we can get to qualifying.
Yeah, so we can hopefully ignore how bad we are with our oval experience.
I'm getting pretty good. I'm up to A class. Although I have a terrible safety rating. It's a guy who did a bunch of cup races, and those are just not great. I did 5 in a row that basically tanked my safety rating into the ground. So it was good, and it wasn't.
It was till it wasn't.
And Trey Mistak taking the top spot there. See him walk away with this one.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Waiting for everything to start up. We'll take a look here at some track weather and what the track looks like. We didn't do that earlier. I'm not going to lie. I forgot.
Yeah.
We are starting with the Vees going out. They will be the first ones on track.
And this would be a good time for the promo.
Yes, it is. And we're back. Looking here. Everything is shaping up. We've got no times on the board. So.
And who's the lead driver?
The driver in the lead right now.
Yep, they just went by.
That is why. Yes, okay. That makes a lot more sense. We're looking at Dave Palmer, and he's in first place there. The 1:19.3. Tom Smith then just put in the second fastest time with a 1:19.54. Chris Lambeth in third with a 19.69. Trey Mistak with the 1:20.9. Michael Coate with the 1:20.9. Dave Palmer just put in our fastest time with a 1:19.38. Daniel Varon has put in a 1:21.8 for 7th, and Mark Foley in 8th right now, our last, but not our final Ray driver with a time.
Soto was the one that just got into second with their time on the board, so we'll probably see a good shake-up in the order. I mean, Trey Mistak is down 1.2, but he was the fastest in practice, so kind of interesting to see what happens here.
No, it will be very interesting to see how this all plays out here. Take a look here at Trey Mistak. There we go.
Fastest time. Almost 3 seconds faster.
Yeah.
Unaffiliated.
I'm going to fix that.
I'm just curious. I was showing location and then like I guess their the team name, but like it's not teams, so
no, I fixed that. But we're still looking at Trey with our fastest time. Michael Coate in second. Mark Foley has gone to third with a 1:16.8. Doing good there from our slowest driver now to our third fastest. Good little improvement there for Mark.
And is this all the driver? Oh, we have 2 drivers that have not set times on the board. Fanera and Tiehouse. Wow. So we do have 2 more to go?
They are on track. Lars Tiehouse did just set a time, putting it into P3.
Impressive.
Trey Mistak just put in another fastest lap there with a 1:15.9. Our first driver into the 1:15s. See if anyone else can get into these 1:15s. Chris Lambeth has just gone P2 with a 1:16.2. So everything's getting mixed up here. Let's just talk about Mark, how he was in 3rd and now he's down to 6. So Chris
Mark is already
in 2nd. Still 5 minutes left of their qualifying here, and lots of time for these drivers to make up. Quali Start has now put in a time with a 1:17.16.
Not that far off of Angel Soto there.
No, it is not. Angel Soto with a 1:16.7. Daniel Varon has just taken P2, and Michael Colt has taken P3, dropping Chris Lambeth down to P4.
There's a little red thing there. Is that saying Ray?
Yes, that is the car. That is the Ray.
Just wanted to make sure I couldn't see it. Oof.
Oh.
That driver just spun and ruined a bunch of times on the board for some of these drivers.
But I don't
At least
think...
3.
With a safe rejoin there by Dave Parmer. Well done.
Yeah.
But
hopefully he'll dust off those tires before the next lap. But yeah, that's unfortunate for those other 3. But they did get some good avoidance there.
On here with Daniel Varon. He's about to cross the line here. Does he improve his time? He does. Goes to P2. Actually, he stays in P2, but he still improved his time. Just drivers getting faster and faster with just under 3 minutes left of their qualifying. And then we get to see some Vees go around. Lars in P5, following Daniel in front. Oh, Daniel's gone off there. I was going to say, Lars probably could use the draft there down this long straight, but that is now gone, so we'll stay with Lars here. See how he does on this lap. P2 for Lars. Look at that.
That's an impressive run.
That is a very impressive run. And he's even had Daniel spin out in front of him, but that clearly did not faze him. And Mark Foley, just behind them, puts it into P3.
That is me not having my audio set correctly.
We've got 2 drivers already in the pits, so there's Michael Choate and Angel Bonillo, P5, P10 respectively. Either they had an incident and don't think it's worth it anymore, or ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Regardless, those two have called it for qualifying. So we've got 8 drivers left within the last 45 seconds here of qualifying. See if anyone can topple Trey with that 1:15.7, which no other driver has gotten into those 1:15s yet, so I don't think it will be likely. Mark Foley does put it to P2 though. His silk cut Jaguar, Ray. That is not an ideal line for Chris Lambeth, and yep, he's calling it there. Smart.
That's unfortunate for him. Yeah.
And the Vees are going to be getting out. The Rays are just finishing their laps here. Probably bringing it into the pit if they don't think that they can improve. If they can improve, they're going to keep going and then just stop it right after the line.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
We'll see here.
Jeff, I'm not sure if you're able to do this when you're live, but you could take a brief second to look at the stream channel. Just get like an updated thing if it's possible. If not, we don't have to worry about it for this stream. But yeah, we're still on board. Lars Tyhouse sitting third. Mark Foley, I think, is the biggest improvement overall. He was in P8 at one point, and now he's in P2. So a good result for him. Everyone else is kind of finished. And I guess we're just going to be waiting for the Vees. And we'll see what they're doing. Ethan Orr, one of the quickest ones. Him, Michelle, and Ken Poulin, top 3 of that group. Michelle Lynn does take first. Takes it from Guido Martsuki and Harvinder Ladder. Definitely a good result. And it looked like Michael Coate did cross the line and went into 5th there, but I thought that would have thought that we wouldn't be able to do another lap, but maybe he got under the radar there. But it's quite possible. Yeah.
Michael Coate.
Michael Coate did overtake Chris Lambert, but we're at 2 minutes in, and it was like at 1:30, or is it 11 something and change? So I'm not sure if he just got an extra lap in or not. It's hard pressed to be able to see on like the timing dating. Maybe he did get an extra lap, but you would have had to be a weird one to take a look at post race to see if that was what that was. But Michelle Lynn still holding that first spot.
Yeah, utilizing the draft from Guido to probably take that first spot by a considerable margin of 0.3. Yeah, Guido's going to have to do something here to not be the lead car, because without a draft, you're just going to be so much slower than everyone, unfortunately.
And a little bit of
does improve, but so does Guido. So that stays the same. Ken Poulin will stay in 3rd. Ethan Orr will swap to 2nd now. A nice time there of a 1:27.34. Just beating Guido there. We've got Parvinder in 5th place here, followed by Jackson Shallock, and then we've got Jason Ryder in P7, Enrique Casalemas in Casilimas. I think if you say it faster, I think it's easier to say. I think I really butchered it earlier when you weren't here.
Yeah, you just go with Enrique Casilimas.
Yeah.
Casilimas, if you want to think of it in that way. But yeah, there you go. That's all.
We go with we got Chris Melton in P9 here, Joshua Justice in P10. We've got Brady Conan in P11, And we have 3 drivers that are still in the pits and have not set a time yet. I don't think we'll be seeing that tonight. I think, yeah, something really happened. Anyways, not much changing here within our top drivers, or really much of our drivers so far.
Jeff, I'll just be right back.
Yep. We did just get Christian Vees. He did just join the track now. He will be setting. He was one of those 3 drivers I just spoke about. So we'll see what he can do. Go back here with Michelle. He's got Guido behind. Guido's going to try and utilize the draft now. Try and potentially take that spot. Yeah, you get Ken Poulin and Parvinder there. Parvinder's been right up the back of Ken, and these cars, they're so draft dependent, so if you're just constantly in that draft, sometimes you have to pull out or slow up or accidentally miss your corner. I think that was on purpose, but no, these cars are very draft dependent, and sometimes that draft can even be counterproductive to yourself, because you just get too close and you almost have to slow up more than you would want through a corner. Look at Guido here, still following. And throughout the rest of the V field, it's been more or less the same there with our positions. Nothing has really changed too drastically.
Absolutely not. I'm looking at this, and it's like I didn't even leave.
No, I was gonna say I don't think anything has actually has really changed there. We did get Christian Vees. He did join the qualifying here, so still waiting on what kind of lap time he's gonna put in. But
nice. So that put us at 20 now.
Yes, and he will be our 12th. We'll be at 22, and that will be our 12th V.
Nice.
We have 2 more Vs that so far haven't joined the grid qualifying with us, so if they do, that would put us up to 24 total drivers.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, you always get a bit of that, by the way. It's just like people that don't end up showing up, like register, but something else happens.
And we have a change on the leaderboard. Ethan Orr has just gone to P2, taking Guido. I believe Ethan was in 3rd. It's with a 127.11. And Guido put in a 127.13. So they are that far off of each other. It is quite intense. And the fastest time off of Lynn is a 127.10. So those 3 drivers are just all completely on the same pace here. And the greatest part of it too is, I was about to say Ethan does not have a draft, but that was just happened to be the image I was looking at. He does have a draft. He has 2 cars in front, so he's getting a nice draft. Losing 1 though, but I don't think that would matter too much to him here. He is just a quick driver. Michelle Lynn has gone into the pits. Don't think she will be coming back. And Ethan Orr has just gone for 1st there with just a slightly faster time. This is starting to get interesting now with the top 3 here, just how close they are. even Ken Poulin, Parvinder Ladder. They are very close to each other. Ken Poulin is just sent into the pits. Just over 30 seconds left of qualifying here. See if there's anything more that these drivers can do. Oh, and we have an off there with Jason Grider and Ethan Orr. But that is okay, because it's qualifying, and they've already set their times. I don't think they were going to improve on them, so Guido, same thing there, just coming in. See if Parvinder can improve on his time. He does. He takes fourth. Right before the checkered flag. Very good by Parvinder there. Yeah, we're going into the first heat race here. We'll take a look at the grid. There's a thing here. Oops. So yeah, we're looking at the grid here. Trey Mistak in first for the Vees. Mark Foley, followed by Lars Tyhouse, Daniel Varon, Michael Coate, Chris Lambeth, Tom Smith, Cody Finera. Shoot. There it is. That button. Wrong button. And that would be... Yeah, I've gone too far. Ninth in the Vees is Dave Palmer, and then 10th is Angel Soto. And then we've got Ethan Orr as our P1 in the Vees, with Michelle Lynn in P2. Guido Marzucci, P3. Parvinder Ladder, P4. Ken Poulin in P5. Jason Justice, P6. Jackson Shallock in P7. Jason Grider in P8. Christian Faris in P9. Chris Melton in P10. And we've got at the back of the grid Enrique Casamas in P11 and Brady Conan in P12. I do not believe we have Jonathan Paget or Pete Dillon. They did not set times in qualifying, so I do not believe they are here. Let's take a look at our leaders. So we go out for a pace lap. Jason, how are you feeling about this first heat race here? We've got 25 laps to go. Don't think there's any safety cars.
I would say that it's. I think it's going to be an interesting first race, because we might see in the heat people making more aggressive moves, because it's not that long. It's what was lap 1 of 25. This is a 12-minute heat race, if I'm not mistaken. Is that really going to set up the same amount? I'm just curious on that. I thought they're doing 1 minute. What was that? 1 minute somethings and 25. That seems like it doesn't add up.
Yeah, I believe the Rays were doing 110s? No, 120. No, it was the V's that were doing 127s, and yeah, the Rays were doing like 114s, 115s.
Can't wait till we go green here.
Yeah. I'm about to go green here, as Jason just said. I don't know why I repeated it, but Vees are close behind. Trey Mistak is starting us off. Already 3 wide with the Vees coming down into turn 1. Almost kept it 3 wide, but they didn't. I think we have a driver off there, and Dave Parmer. Yep. Tom Smith as well. As the Vees are now catching them as well. Oh, it is just hectic out here right now.
A lot of chaos. A good improvement for Chris Lambert there.
Uniform. These are in a big pack. We're 3 wide, 2 wide now. 2 wide in a few spots here for these Vees. Quickly go back to our Rays here, see the leaders, how they're going. Mark Foley is a little off track there. Some drivers close. Going down into turn 1. Real tight. Making it fun. Sorry, the last corner. All discombobulated. Coming down side by side, actually into turn 1 this time. And I think Angel Bonillo Soto is going to hold on to that one. And Daniel Varon is still coming back at him though. Yeah, we'll take it up the inside. Yeah, they're going to keep going.
Up 4 positions, though. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, that is very impressive. Take a look here. Back to the Vees. Going 3 wide with a Ray on the outside. Almost made it 4 wide. Dave Farmer making it interesting for the Vees. Go back up to our leader here. He's got Mark Foley right inside his bumper. Trey trying to break the draft. Moving right, back left. Chris Lambeth is right there as well. Lars Tyhouse just holding on to the back of these 3 top drivers here, just slowly pulling away. We're only on lap 3. It's getting intense. We got more passes. Look at the Vees. Oh my lord. What is that? 3 wide. 1 just ahead. Can they keep it clean here into turn 1? Yes, they can. Because they're all professional race car drivers. Unlike some certain GT3 professional race car drivers. But that's not important. Look at them go. Looks like there's a little incident.
Oh, look at that. And Angel Soto's back up with 5 positions gained.
Yeah, Angel Soto has been doing very, very well in the race class there. Yeah, with 5 positions up. Joshua Justice, who is currently our leader in the Vees, who's also 5 positions up.
Yeah, I think there's a battle for the lead in the other class as well. But
there's battles for the lead in both classes. There's battles all the way everywhere. It is so hard to pick which one to look at. I'm sorry if I click off of the wrong one. Yeah. There's just so much going on with these. And we're only on lap 4. can they hold on to this type of racing for another 21 laps? What do you think, Jason? Can they do it? 21 more laps just like this? Real close?
Yeah, they can, but my biggest thing is, okay, so the laps are not really what we're looking at. We're looking at that part didn't make sense to me, but we're at 5 minutes, 12 seconds. This
with a
ends
12-minute
when it
timer.
gets to that timer, so all the way to the end on laps isn't going to matter. That's just that timer. So if we're looking at another, just almost halfway, I guess at this point, we're almost halfway, about 30 seconds halfway. I think it's going to be very difficult to say what's going to be the outcome here. But those, I think those V's are just really, really close together at the moment.
No, they are extremely close to each other. They'll probably stay like this for the rest of the race, just swapping positions. It's Ethan Ora who's now who's got back the lead with Michelle Lynn back in second. Joshua Justice dropping a couple places, but look at the train that's going on with these V's in the draft. Two pulling out to the left. See if they can utilize the draft, which I think they have. With Michelle, taking that first spot. Joshua Justice trying to follow her through. Almost. Oh, they're real close. Good little back out there from Josh. So he could try and pull a run here up to this one. And just very clean racing. Very, very clean racing from all these V drivers here. Take a look at some of our other V Ray drivers. We got Chris Lambeth. He's up 2 positions from where we saw him in third. He's down. Angel Danilo Soto. He's up 7 positions. He's just been on fire through this race, cutting through V's, getting through the traffic. Much better than clearly some of our other drivers that he's been overtaking. It's been really, really impressive from the man from Costa Rica. Take a look at Lars here. Lars down 2 positions. But he is fighting, and he's working hard to try and make those back. Make sure he's got the grip between his teeth to get it going. Cody Schneider just behind him. Gonna make a move here. See what Lars can defend. Will not be able to. Cody used the V to his advantage to get around Lars.
Impressive move.
It was a 200 IQ play from my fellow Canadian.
There's definitely Canada there.
Just going to try and bring it back, but I think he's going to have to hold off until the next run around.
There's a lot of debris on that portion of the track.
Yeah, I think we've got quite a bit offs, a couple different offs there, but if we've got time in between the heat races, or if there's a little bit of downtime here, but I don't think we've got too much downtime. We're going to go back and look at our top V's here, see how they're doing. Still in their draft class, in their top 6. Just any one of these top 6 drivers can take this win here with 3 minutes left to go. A couple of Rays going along the outside.
That is a gaggle right there.
Yeah. That honestly has to be terrifying for any Ray coming by, because you've got 6 V's that are in hard battling, and it's the top 6 V's. It's not like it's the bottom 6 or the mid. It's the top 6. So you have to be very careful as a Ray coming around, not to spoil the race here, because this is that'd just be very daunting as a Ray to come up behind and just see.
Action Shalak just taking that. Oh, no, never mind.
Almost got it. In the Das Auto Volkswagen there. He did put it up into P2 though. He's up 5 positions in the Vees there. So he's doing real good. But again, all these top 6 drivers are really good, and it's anyone's game still. Anyone's game. We'll go take a look at our top Ray drivers, who are still just neck and neck. Mark basically pushing Trey along here. They've had this gap of about a 10th, 3/10 for this whole race, basically. So Mark hoping Trey will make a mistake, but that is very unlikely. And if you were there for last night's ARCA race, Trey did not do well, so he's definitely using this as redemption for that. You may have been called washed by some drivers. I don't know who would do such a thing, but he's definitely proving them wrong now. Oh, we just got that live there as a Ray rejoins unsafely. That would have been Guido Marzucci that was involved in that. We'll go take a look back at that. Can. I'll have to fix that dash in and out. Yeah, we've got the Ray. He comes out to the side. Oh, not an unsafe rejoin. Just lost it. Went in the grass, and that was that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that dash in and out. The size is way off. But it's the first stream with all this stuff going on here for myself, so bear with me. Take a look here at our top Ray drivers. Still just in one another, and Mark did get past there. See if I can find that one. Yeah, Trey Mistak has gotten by just there. See if we can find it where Mark passed Trey. That would be this one right here.
That looks like the end of the race as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that not the end? But it's also
it might be, yeah, just some off tracks there.
Just curious if we didn't catch the end. Yep, it is finished.
Yeah, it was finished. That happened a lot quicker than I was expecting. Again, this first heat race. Normally this is a lot longer for us. Sorry for missing that. I will definitely take the blame on that. But we will go through the grid here once it is all said and done. Driver's going for some donuts. Smelton. Ryder. Yep. We should be going into our next heat race. We'll look at the overall results for that. Yep. They should be here now. Yes, there they are. Perfect. And yeah, for the heat race, please. I would like to see that. There they are. Perfect. And for the Rays in your heat race, it was Trey Mistak in P1, Mark Foley in P2, Angel Soto in P3, Chris Lambeth P4, Michael Coate P5, Tom Smith P6, Cody Fair P7, Dave Palmer P8, Lars Tyhouse in P9, Daniel Varon in P10. And then we go to our Vees with Ethan Orr in P1, Jackson Shalek P2, Michelle Lynn P3, Parvinder Ladder P4, Ken Poulin P5, Christian Faris P6, Joshua Justice P7, Enrique Castellamas in P8, Guido Marzucci P9, Chris Melton P7, P10, going the wrong way, Pete Dillon in P11, and Jason Grider in P12. We will go look at the start of our grid with Trey Mistak in the front. So Jason, we'll get another heat race. I think this is another 12-minute heat race.
Yes, it is. It was quite the battle. What happened with Mark and Trey. Let's see if they can't recreate that again, but with some more carnage.
Exactly, and let's see if Chris Lambeth can keep it on track, because I think he went off track there. In my notes, it's telling me that he went off, but yeah, if he doesn't do that, and he's got the pace to stick with the two top drivers there, so that would definitely be interesting to see. And I'm excited to see what the excuse me, what's going to go happen in the V class here, because that was basically just 3 2x2 and almost 3 wide for that whole 12-minute race. It was very entertaining on the V side. Some black smoke. Smoke.
That's very odd.
It is very odd. I don't think ever.
That's all of them too.
Yeah. I think that's just an issue with the game. I don't think it's an issue with the cars themselves. So I did have a potential thought that maybe it was it'd be like a reverse grid, but clearly not. No reverse grid.
Oh yeah, that idea was thrown around a bit, but I think ultimately it would have been. I think it would have been fine and fair for some people to have the opportunity, because you just see the pace of some of these drivers that they would have gotten back up to the front anyway. I mean, look at Michelle Lynn. She was right there in the front trying to fight for that P1. She had it at one point and she lost it. But
exactly. And all 5 lights are off and we're going. Trey did get a pretty good start there.
Wow. The Vees are already 3 wide back there.
Oh, of course they are. The Vees, they're just asking for trouble. Going 3 wide right away. We're looking safe here. Going into the... Yeah, everything's nice and safe there. We'll take a look here at our Vees. How is everything going here? Everything's looking nice. Still, drivers almost 3 wide there. Coming out of turn 1. Watching Chris Faris here. And oh!
2 drivers off and 3. Hey.
4 drivers off in the back there. No replay needed. That is exactly it.
Chase is gonna. Looks like he might have just stopped there.
Go take a look here. Chris Lambeth overtook Mark Foley. Look at that. I think Chris is just going to go for the lead here. thinks otherwise. Trey also braking late. Side by side here for the next corner. Mark Foley losing to Angel Soto. But Angel Soto staying in his third position. Mark Foley down 2. Oh, only down 1 now. He's gotten back on Angel. Chris Lambeth in front of Trey there. Right into the braking. Just had the better run on him. And they come here towards the last corner for the final run to the start-finish straight. See if we can get any more changes for the lead here. Chris trying to break some draft, but I think he just got a little squirrely there, and I think Trey's going to get the better run here. Oh, Chris just keeps it alive.
Back in it.
Yeah. When in doubt,
Angel
more power, and we're 3 wide, 4 wide. And
4 wide.
Chris and Mark both gone. That's Mark just right
by
the screen.
Oh no!
And
oh my
Lord, that is exactly the crash we wanted to see, but not see.
That is unfortunate, Mark. He was excited to be in this. That is a DNF for this. That
is a DNF for Mark Foley and Chris Lambeth. Trey Mistack got away with it. Angel Bonilla also just got away with it, only losing 2 positions, which is much better than having to go to the pit right now. That is very unfortunate. But Angel Soto, sorry, read the wrong thing. Trying to make the move back on Dave Parmer to try and get his places back here, but Tom Smith, Cody Fanera, and Dave Parmer, if he could keep the spot there.
How are these doing right now? Are they battling out right now?
4. The Vees are now spinning, and that is a
and there's the
that is a good call, Jason.
Yeah, it's Michelle Lynn gets to lead this race for these this class. That's got a decent gap to cancel one there. It's not so bad. She also looks like she's breaking the toe a little bit, pulling her own line.
Yeah, we'll just go take a quick look at that little V crash that we just caught the tail end of. It's just just unfortunate spin with Ethan Orr, or from Ethan Orr, sorry, and just a collision. I don't think he could have avoided it. We'll go back live here. The driver's going to turn 1. But yeah. No, I'm just unlucky there for those 2 drivers with the spin and just having nowhere to go except for the car in front of you. Almost some contact there with Michelle and Joshua Justice, but they kept it clean. Joshua looking for take the lead here, take it away from Parvinder, and he does. Michelle looking to follow. Parvinder's going to hold it. Joshua's gone a little off there and giving it back to Parv. They're getting racy now. Got 2 separate lines. Michelle diving to the inside there, trying to cutting off Ken. Saying, no way, Jose, that's my spot. Michelle cutting out again. Ken trying to stay in that draft. Just drivers moving all over the place. They don't know what line they want to stay, what draft they want to be in. Three wide through turn 1. Keeping it clean. We're just past the halfway mark here of the second heat race. And the Vees are giving us beautiful action. Go ahead, Jason.
They are. I was just curious, what do you think is going through the minds of those drivers that are in the pits right now waiting for this next race? Are they going to pop back out, or is there a level of defeat that they may not just park it for the entirety of the session? But, I mean, it's 3 races. If you've lost out on 1 but gained on 2, you're still pretty good. It's a 30% and a 30. It's 2 30% and then a 40% points split. So you're going to get the most out of the last one. So it's good to stay. But
and I think if anything, the first or second heat race would be the ones you would kind of want maybe an incident to happen, not that last one. And if you're able to keep it clean the first 2, maybe you can risk something in the last one. It's all about a give and take with the points. So no, but I definitely think those drivers that were in the pits and have lost out will be back. Even just let's just pull away quickly from this very enticing battle with the Vees here to take a look at Mark Foley, who has come back along with Chris Lambeth, even after their wreck. Fast repair and back on track. So
they set away for a tow. That's unfortunate, though.
Yeah, very unfortunate for them, but it's what happens when you try to go 4 wide on a track that just allows 3.
Hey, that was quite something, to be honest.
It very much was. Take a look here at our top Vees, or Ray, sorry. Cody Fanera in P2, Trey Mistak just ahead. Has been able to hold on to him. Only just under a 5-second or half-second gap. Not 5 seconds, half a second. But staying in that draft, so that's how he's keeping him on. But at the back there, I see Mark Foley and Chris Lambeth have joined these drivers, but they are...
Oh, that Vees cut pulled back out. It's unfortunate. I'm not sure. Was that Guido?
Was Guido,
I think that was
yes.
him. Oh, man.
It was
not
Guido.
A good one.
Quickly take a look at that. And, yeah, he just went off track and came back and... Oh,
yeah,
I don't think that was actually Guido's fault. He was already very much on the track. That's just unfortunate. And yeah, he's back in the pits. So
look
at Trey, Trey has lost 2 positions now. He's down into 3rd, back to 2nd. He's fighting, trying to keep his spot in 1st as Cody Fanera has taken the 1st position. He's up 6 positions so far in this race, in this heat race, sorry. With 2 minutes left. Take a look at this driver, the Marlboro Ray. With a commanding lead now, almost a 3-second gap to Trey Mistak in P2.
Oh, and I guess Michelle Lynn lost her top spot there. She was P1 a while ago. Not sure what happened with the Vees.
Vees there.
The race might have happened. I mean, that
I think
could have been
race.
it as well.
I think you're right. I think the race did happen. So but she's still in P3 with Jackson Shalek just ahead, and Joshua Justice, who's in P1 for the Vees with 6 positions gained. Another driver who's got now 7 positions gained is Brady Conan, just past Enrique Casilimas. Casilimas, thank you.
Enrique.
I'm adding more letters now.
Yeah, you just go with Enrique. It's just like you just pronounce it like that. It's just
that was easy.
Got the 3rd. Jackson is on for a good race for himself.
No, he definitely is. Yeah, he's only one position down from where he started in third, so did start P2, but still finishing P3 here in the second heat race is good. It's quite good when we've had some top names like Guido and Ethan Orr who had some misfortune and are at the back of the pack right now, where we saw last heat race they were within the top 6 drivers that we were watching. Take a look here, Dave Palmer.
Oof.
Not what he wanted with Daniel Varon. Take a quick look back at that. These two drivers. Yeah, just unfortunate there.
Ooh,
We'll go back live here.
I think Trey was the one that got hit by that car, but maybe it wasn't. It was a white Ray, I think.
We're going to look here at Cody as he's about to come up to the final corner. Or no, yeah, final corner for the start-finish straight there.
You mean Dave Palmer?
Oh, shit. It is Dave Palmer. I did not mean to click Dave Palmer. It was supposed to be somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe you look at Joshua Justice as he's about to cross the line. I thought I was looking at Cody.
And you have to switch the camera again.
Parvinder. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Thank you for...
When it goes to the...
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 camera angles that basically set you to not track the drivers anymore, and you have to reselect a driver and select the camera. It's a weird quirk. I think that just shows you the SDK is exactly like ATVO. It does the same thing when you when a driver's done.
Yeah, that's This is something I'm gonna have to see if I can fix, because that's not ideal. Because when you're looking at other things, that's not something you want to happen. But
yeah, I mean, you catch it. I mean, it's just something you catch. The more you do it, you just see it, and you're looking at this screen right now, and it kind of pops up. And
and we're gonna take a look here at starting grid for our third race. I believe this is our final race, right? Third and final? Yeah. P1 with Cody Finera, followed by Trey Mistak, Lars Tyhouse, Daniel Varon, Angel Soto, Michael Colt, Tom Smith, Dave Palmer, Mark Foley, Chris Lambeth. Those are our 2 back markers for the Rays with their incident last race. Quite spectacular, I will say. On with the Vees, we got Joshua Justice out in P1, followed by Ken Poulin, Parvinder Letter, Jackson Shallock, Michelle Lynn, Jason Grider, Enrique Castellavas, Christian Ferrez, Brady Cohen, Ethan Orr, Guido Marzucci, and Pete Dillon. Bringing up the rear. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, and
this one should
see what happens on this last one. I wasn't even really tracking, but it seems like we've had multiple race winners, and we're back to where people finish the races, where they end up in the feature race. Which is quite cool. I think that was probably the same way with the second heat, but I wasn't really tracking it as much because Mark Foley was at the front of the pack, and now he's right there at the back with Chris Lambeth.
Yep.
I mean, Ethan Orr is also back there in the Vees. Guido as well, also further back. It gives a lot more incentive for some of these drivers to be able to hold on to their spots, or also not, get caught up in a collision. Because look what that's done for the quickest drivers on the grid. They're in 9 and 11, I think. I think Guido's showing Brady Conan right now, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, Brady Conan is 10th with Guido in 11th. Yeah, you've got that right.
Well, now it's just switched to Brady as an 8th,
now he's
and
an 8th,
Christian.
You know what? I think we'll let the Vees figure it out, and they'll be swapping around all over the place anyways.
Sure.
But yeah, because just looking in the back there, I saw a pretty good gap just between first and second for the Vees, so I'm sure they'll close themselves up for the start of the race here. Any second now. So Ray's about to come around the final corner. Pit safety car is in. Now it is up to Coney Finera when we will start. Waited for the flag to go. Didn't go any time before. Didn't want to try and take anybody off guard. Going neck and neck with Trey. Trey would just slightly better run, braking a little bit later. Take that outside line. Trey right away taking that first position. Everybody else has gotten away nicely with it. Take a look at our Vees here. Everything seems to be doing okay there with the Vees.
Yeah, nice breakaway there for Jackson Sherlock there. I mean, what an impressive driver.
Yeah. No, that was very well done by Jackson Sherlock there to take the start as quickly as he did and just not getting involved in anything.
Yeah, but not only that, but he's finding himself busy because he's been enough. This is his third series, and maybe he's going to be in the F4 series. I'm not sure, but he's putting in some time in. He was in the GT3s, he was in the Falcon series, and now he's here. And he's quick.
No, he's very quick. Actually, up 3 positions. So he would have started in 4th and kept himself clean with a good draft and put himself in 1st there. So that's very impressive from him. We've got Trey Mistak trying to break the draft here, but we've got 3 wide again. A little bit further back with the Rays. Oh, off track there. Just slightly for, I believe that was Daniel Farron. No, that would have been Mark Foley. Mark Foley with the small off there.
Yeah, and he hasn't improved much from, he's in 9th, but Lars Highhouse dropped down. He was in 3rd at the start of this. Chris Lambeth is our biggest mover and shaker, I think. He's in 4th. He was down in 10th, I believe. So he's one of the strongest improvements here, and he's up 6 positions. Yeah,
up 6 positions. You're very right, and starting to pull away from that gap of drivers there behind. He had to fight his way through for 3 laps there, and now he's got himself through, and he's looking ahead to the top 3. Angel there, he did just get by Cody, so making some moves here up in the front, but that is allowing Trey to get away. So I don't know if these drivers are thinking about that. I wouldn't be, to be quite honest with you. But
absolutely, it just Delio adds. Yeah, we'll definitely try to interact as much as we can. Anything you're looking at, we're looking at. Yeah. one of the guys was saying, go onto some of these onboards to get the gyro cam on some of those battles to see.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, better perspective. But it's also Jeff's first stream, his very first one for the league. So just also a big thanks for him for hosting this one. It's, I am the only other one that does these, and I do it all kind of solo. Yeah. Well, thank you for it.
No, it's very good feedback, and I'll try to be more interactive with the chat. Again, it's first time, and trying to pick the right buttons and the right things, and
there's a lot of like, I don't say steep learning curves, but things that when it's your first one, or even not your first one, but stuff you just like, I didn't realize I was doing that. We got 2 battles going on right now. We got one to the left, and this one showing up with us. That driver is going really slow. That's gonna cause one, and that's Ethan Orr that just got shaken up from that.
And it looks like Ken Poulin will be fine. He doesn't look like he's got any damaged suspension on there.
That is crazy and unfortunate for Ethan Orr. He has parked it. That's no bueno. But Ethan would not have been able to tell that car was going kind of slow. And who was that? I mean, that was a very slow car that kind of helped out the entire situation. But
that might have been Brady Conan, as my timing here is telling me, as an off-track happened just as the crash happened. And I believe he did go off-track, so I believe it would be Brady Conan. We'll go take a quick look at that, actually. We'll throw it into the cockpit. Oops. Yeah. Ethan Orr there, and that driver just ahead of Brady. And it would have been Brady. Unfortunate, but these things they do happen. So. I'm coming back here to the lead with the Vees and Rays. See if Ken Poulin can't make the move here. Not be able to. Let's go take a look back at our Vees. Or Rays, sorry. Go with the gyro cam. Easy, thank you. There's the gyro cam. Do a little bit.
Get on board with Michael. He's or Dave. He's the one that's about to overtake for 5th position.
It's a good call from co-commentator Jason. He did try to make the move there, but just didn't have the...
it doesn't look like it's down, but I think Mark Foley might be the next one. And Mark Foley does get on by and takes P7, and it's kind of on a charge.
Just take a quick look back at that.
Got him before they were in the braking zone.
Very well done.
Although I don't know if these cars need to brake that much in that left-hander. It's been a very long time since I've ever been in one of these cars. I've especially been at this track.
Yeah, I can't say the last time I would have raced this track here. We'll go back with the Vees here. Throw into the cockpit view. I don't like the cockpit view. We're going back to the gyro. Thank you. Nothing coming up there. Down to Ken Poulin here.
Yeah, and Ken's definitely got Michelle on his left-hand side, just off screen, but that battle is... it's never mind. She was really close. I thought that was a two rows, two wide scenario.
Clearly, she must have backed out at some point when we were very focused, but that's okay. We see what's going on now, and Trey Mistak is he's pulling up a good lead there, as I can see on the timing relative. We'll just go take a look at him here. Yeah, getting through some Vees, some traffic, creating a good gap for himself up in the lead. Go back with our top 4 Vees here. See how they're going. Yeah. Well, we've got Ray just going to split down the middle there. Go 2 and 2 wide again, with more Rays coming up the middle. Ooh, that last Ray there, Chris Lambert just made it by. That was getting close. Christian Ferrace, who's now caught up to the back of these 4 drivers. Now it's a 5-driver. 5-driver battle for the lead. That's what we like to see. Take a look at Cody here. He's getting right up behind Angel Soto. See if he can't make a move here. I think he's just a little bit too far back on this one here. Yeah, too far back on this one. Take a look at Dave Palmer here, who is a lot closer. Mark Foley just behind as well, pulling out. Mark Foley, pull out game strong. Gonna use the draft. Backs out there. Had nowhere to go. Oh, just keeps it alive and doesn't cause any real damage. Loses it to, and that will be that for those 2 drivers. Yeah, those.
I don't know what you would say to that.
No,
if we had like a helicopter cam on that one, just to see where were the margins, but. Is he going to even try to make this go of it? I think he is, but he's missing his left front is gone.
Yeah, his left front is completely gone. Let's go with the chopper view here. Just...
gosh. I don't think he could put that on Mark there.
No, I don't think so, unfortunately, but... yeah, that's an unfortunate one for Mark there and Lars. Lars did tow, but we'll look back here. Cody just getting by, not getting by, and Angel Soto is going to keep that P2 spot for the time being. We're at 12 minutes into the race. We got 3 minutes left. Chris Lambus is capturing the 3rd and 2nd place drivers. So we will have a spot here for who the 2 drivers will be on the podium and who will just miss out. Let's take a look here at our Vees as they're coming down to the 3rd corner through the S. I wouldn't say S's, I'd just say the S. It's one S. And they are getting real close to each other. Michelle Lynn seems to be pulling out just a little bit of a gap there. Jackson Shollick is going to have to defend quite a bit here. We do have a Ray coming in hot. go on board here with Ken Poulin. Almost 3 wide there, very briefly. And they're going to keep it 2 by 2. See how much longer they can hold it like this for.
They're going to have to go one more lap, I think, as well. We're at 1 minute left.
Yeah, we're at 1 minute left. Let's see where Trey Mistek is. He's coming down, starting his last lap. Well, sorry, second last lap, but his next lap around should be the white flag. Let's go back here with our V drivers. Unfortunately, Christian Freeze has just a little bit gone off the back there of these 4 drivers. But
where's our P1 Trey Mistek? Kind of see where he's at on the track for. Are these Ray's gonna have to go again, or are we?
So he crossed the finish line about at 14 minutes left.
Yeah, and where he's at right now, he's got a little bit left of track.
It will be
the end.
Yeah, it will be white flag right now.
And the Vees will be battling out. You can see them right there. All 4 of them are exchanging positions, and they are going to have to hold on to this for the rest of the race. But Trey Mistek will win. Chris Lambert looks like he's catching Angel Soto there, and that might go across the line. And it looks like it goes to Angel there, and there's Mark Foley.
We're hitting the ramp. It's well done by everybody. Got Cody Photo here. Lars Tyhouse finishing in P10.
And our Vees are just battling 4 of them. That is insane. They've exchanged the lead. 3 of them. Each one of them has gotten into the top step there. That is going to go down to the wire.
It's absolutely going to go right down to the wire here. See which one of these drivers is able to come out on top. Will it be one of the ones in front able to defend? Will the 2 in the back be able to get the draft and make a pass? Will they all hit each other, and will Christian come in from front? I don't think so. I think this will go to Jackson. Oh, it's too close to call. It's too close to call because it gave me the worst camera angle as they came across. My Lord. Now I'm going through all of them trying to see, but it would be Jackson Shallock in first with Ken Poulin, P2, Michelle Lynn, P3, Joshua Justice, P4. Joshua Justice just missing out, Michelle Lynn. I wish I had a better camera angle. I'm definitely going to work on that one. What camera angle would I even use for that there, Jason?
For the photo finish, definitely a helicopter, the chopper.
Chopper
would be the would be the best bet.
You are very right on that. It would have been the chopper. So, first one. We'll take a look here at our results here from the. That was the. And this one is the right one. The feature race, the last race that we just had here with our winner, Trey Mistek, followed by P2, Angel Soto, P3, Chris Lambeth, and then we've got Cody Finera, Michael Colt, Dave Palmer, Daniel Veron, Tom Smith, Mark Foley, Lars Tyhouse, in P10, rounding out our Ray class. And P1, our winner in the Vees would be Jackson Shallock, followed by P2, Ken Poulin, and then P3 is Michelle Lynn, followed by Joshua Justice, Christian Faris, Jason Grider, Parvinder Ledar, Chris Melton, Pete Dillon, Enrique Castellamas, Ethan Orr, Guido Marzucci, Brady Conan, and Jonathan Paget. I do not believe Jonathan Paget raced. Neither did Brady Conan, at least this last one.
Yeah.
But all in all, that was
laps down, and probably was either if they did, then they yeah. Not,
I don't think Jonathan was there.
Racing team, Guido Marzuki. That's quite the.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah, we would like to see some more team names. Those are good. Some good team names you guys got there. Anything else? Bush's Baked Beans. What did I see there? Joshua Justice. Quickly saw the Joshua Justice. I thought it was Jason's Chicken Shop.
Yeah, congratulations to all those drivers. I mean, that was exactly what I kind of hoped for. Just a little bit more of a scrap, and we definitely got that here. I mean, it's a little different there at Okayama, but this Summit Point really gave us a show, and it looked a lot more difficult for these rays to get on by. Still fantastic result.
No, a very fantastic result from everybody here. I don't think we have anybody in the cooldown room or anything like that, do we, Jason?
No. I think it's one of those scenarios where we still have to get all the everybody on board to make sure that the race winners from each class are made aware to go to the cooldown room and make sure all that is sorted. But hey, thank you everybody for joining us in the chat. That was appreciated.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us. Tomorrow there is the first Formula 4 event. It's Okayama, right? Yes, Okayama International Circuit. That one. It's also heat race, isn't it, Jason?
I wouldn't be too sure on that one. I'm just
not
here to help.
On it either, but I know we've got the Formula 4 races that's coming up tomorrow, the very first one. You've got our GT3 races. Those are Sundays. Jason, he's our commentator for that. I race in those ones. I think that's yeah.
Thank you for having me, Jeff. Thank you everybody else for watching.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys on GT3.